بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا من سيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما ثم أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله تبارك وتعالى وخير هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار وبعد. Tonight is our class in Riyadh al-Salihin as we have arrived at Bab al-Tawbah, the chapter of repentance. ولكن في مناسب أكلم ب يعني الذي قدام ونسأل الله وفقنا بها شهر رمضان وخاصة يعني بعض الفضائل حول شعبان. نعم, we will talk inshallah where it's most suitable. I think inshallah we'll come back to the chapter of repentance in Riyadh al-Salihin and we'll talk about Ramadan briefly and particularly the Sha'baan. I want to talk from two perspectives briefly. One of them is the maqsood of Sawm, al-maqsood of Sawm, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bayyana fi kalam wadih lamma qal ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykum as-siyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the beginning he mentioned, O you who believe. And we all should be reminded of the statement of Abdullah ibn Abbas where he said, whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, O you who believe, pay close attention. Either He's going to give you something good, that's the obligation that He seeks from you, or He's going to tell you something bad that He wants you to stay away from. So who's going to know which one is coming? The one who's listening. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. If you stop there, you don't know if He's going to give you something good, that's the obligation He wants from you, or He's going to warn you against something evil that He wants you to stay away from. You have to pay attention. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Kutiba alaykum as-siyam. Naam, Sawm alaykum ya ayyuhal muslimun. Fasting is upon the Muslims. Lima. In the end, Allah is going to tell you why. But He's going to also inform you, Kama kutiba alladhina min qablikum, to show you that this is nothing new. It's not custom of the Arabs. This is not something from a particular country. No, this is diniya. So much so that the other nations before you, they had this fasting too. And then Allah says in the end, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you may obtain the taqwa. So we're going to talk about that briefly, the hikmah in that, and then we will talk about the Sha'baan. The hadith of Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha akhrajahu Imam Bukhari wa ghayruh, where Aisha mentioned the Bukhari and other. She said, كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يصوم. The Prophet used to fast. حتى لا يعلم هل يفتر. Prophet ﷺ used to fast to the point we wouldn't know if he broke his fast. وكان يصوم حتى لا نعلم هل يصوم. And he used to fast to the point we didn't know if he was still fasting. So the Prophet ﷺ, as the ulama they explained this hadith, what's meant by it, the Prophet's fast was not like our fast. He will be fasting, And people would know, did he break his fast or is he still fasting? And the Prophet would be fasting, and the people would know if he was fasting, did he break his fast, or is he not fasting and he's going to fast? Because Prophet would fast continuously. And this is not prohibited for him. As he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him, sustains him from where you don't get sustained. So the Prophet would fast sometime longer than Ghurub Shams on some occasions. So this is what Aisha is saying, to showing the mannerism of his fast. And then she said, وَمَا اسْتَكْمَلَ صِيَامٍ فِي شَهْرٍ إِلَّا فِي رَمَضَانٍ. And he did not fast the complete month except in the month of Ramadan. وَلَا صَامَ أَكْثَرٍ minhu illa Sha'baan. Okay, maqal. And he did not fast more than the completion of the month of Ramadan in any other month than he used to fast in the month of Sha'baan. So let's go back to the beginning. I was telling them he used to fast so much so that they couldn't tell, is he still fasting or did he break his fast? Or he used to fast to the degree they wouldn't know, is he fasting today is he not fasting? Because the mannerisms that he used to fast, how long he used to fast, how strong he was during the fast, how he wouldn't need to break it like we need to break it, like this. And then Aisha said, and he did not fast the complete month, showing that the Prophet has a fast that is known where he fasts the whole month. She said, except in Ramadan, and he did not fast he did not fast less than the complete month, more at any other time than Sha'baan. So we learn from this that outside of Ramadan, the Prophet ﷺ didn't fast continuously more in any other month than this month, Sha'baan. Prophet ﷺ, he also, barakallahu fikum, he mentioned in hadith is collected by Imam Abi Dawood and Imam Ahmad and others. He said, alayhi salatu wassalam, إذا كان نصف شعبان فلا تصوموا حتى رمضان. Pay close attention. إذا كان نصف شعبان فلا تصوموا حتى رمضان. وهذا حديث أخرجه إمام أبي داود وكذلك في مسند إمام أحمد وفي سنن ابن ماجه. Where the Prophet ﷺ, he said, when the 15th of Sha'ban has arrived, wallah, those brothers, just shame them, they outside talking. They should be benefiting from this, because why? Somebody's going to oppose this tomorrow, I guarantee you. Allah musta'an. Prophet ﷺ, he said, when the 15th of Ramadan arrives, then do not fast until Ramadan. When the 15th of Sha'ban arrives, do not fast until Ramadan. Imam Ahmad أنكر هذا حديث. Imam Ahmad أنكر هذا حديث. Imam Ahmad deems this hadith to be rejected. ولكن الشافعي والمالكي جمع بين حديث أولى وثاني. But the Malikiyya and the Shafi'iyya, they gather this hadith and the next hadith that we're going to mention, which is the famous hadith in Bukhari and Muslim, where the Prophet ﷺ naha an yasum yawm al-shak wa fi riwayatin yawmayn qabla Ramadan, where the Prophet prohibited you that you fast 2 days before Ramadan, meaning the last 2 of Sha'ban. And this is called Yawm al-Shak because no one knows if Ramadan is going to be on one of those days by sighting the hilal or by completing 30 days. Because this is ghaibiyah. No one knows it except Allah. وَمَنْ زَعَمَ أَنْهُ يَعْلَمْ فَهُوَ كَافِرٌ. Whoever says he knows, he's a kafir. Because this is the unseen. Only Allah, He knows. We have to wait to see if you spot it or you don't. So if you take both of those hadith, one may say, how is it that this hadith can be authentic in the Sunnah of Abi Dawood and the Musnad of Imam Ahmad and Ibn Majah, where the Prophet said, when the 15th of Sha'baan comes, do not fast until Ramadan. While in the other hadith, what's more authentic than that, it's in the Bukhari and Muslim, the two highest grades of hadith on the face of the earth. How is it that he can say, don't fast 2 days before Sha'baan, and both of them be authentic? There seems to be awrad fi nas, seems to be contradiction. Well, the first one, the Prophet is teaching the people, if you didn't do like Aisha said, that he didn't fast more in any other month outside of Ramadan and Sha'baan, if you're not a person who's fasting regularly in Sha'baan, min bidayah to Sha'baan, or ala yawm ithnain wal khamis, or you have a regular fast of Tuesday and Thursday, or you are a regular person, you sum thalatha ayyam bayd, the 3 nights when the moon is white. If this is not your regular fast and Sha'baan comes, then don't wait till the 15th of Sha'baan and say, I'm going to fast. La. Prophet said, if that happens, the 15 reaches you, and you don't have a regular practice of fast like he used to do, clearer than the hadith of Aisha, then do not fast until Ramadan. Why? Because there's a hadith that's attributed to the Prophet where it is mentioned, Inna ahabba a'mal ila Allah Nifsa Sha'baan. Naam. Inna ahabba a'mal ila Allah Nifsa Sha'baan. The most beloved actions to Allah, those done Nifsa Sha'baan. This hadith, the ulama of the past, they mentioned hadha hadithan da'if jiddan. Now, hadith is da'if jiddan. What does da'if mean? Da'if means in the narration of people that are in the chain of narrators, back to the last one, has to be verified that the Sahaba heard it from the Messenger. You have groups of people that narrated this to their collector. If that person is majhul, ayn, majhul mean the person is not known. From mujahala, majhul, he's not known. For example, you say fulan, qala kada wa kada, so-and-so said such and such. And you check everybody that you know in that city to see if this guy existed. Nobody knows him by that name. Nobody knows him by a second name, a third name, a description. Then that statement can't be accepted if a person is in the category of narrations that is majhul. Or majhul hal, kadhalik. If the person, his situation is not known, meaning was he sadiq or kadhib? He was truthful or not truthful? Was he sahib al-ilm or laysa sahib al-ilm? Was he a person that was known for taking knowledge? Was the person fahmuhu qawi am la? Was his understanding strong? Was his memory good or bad? This is another point that will make the hadith da'if jiddan. When kana shakhsun fihi yarama bi kadhab, if it's proven that he's a liar intentionally, especially forging hadith and covering knowledge, then this is what's understood to be da'if jiddan, meaning you cannot take something else to verify it from another source. That hadith itself cannot be used. So this hadith that the best actions to Allah are done on the 15th of Sha'baan, the ulama of the past said this hadith is da'if jiddan. From amongst them, Abi Dawood himself, who collected it, said, La aslu lahu fi hadha bab. This is not a dalil proof for anything concerning Sha'baan because it's da'if jiddan. Wa Imam Allama Muhammad Nasruddin al-Albani kadhalik hakama bi anna hadha hadith da'if jiddan. So you cannot use that hadith, for example, to say that you're going to do something because it's the 5th of Sha'baan. وهنا حديث أيضا بارك الله فيكم إذا كان منتصف شعبان فقام في الليل وصام فتقوم في الليل وتصوم في النهار. كذلك هذا حديث ضعيف جدا. When the 15th of Ramadan, the 15th of Sha'baan, the middle of Sha'baan approaches, then stand and pray in the night and fast in that day of the 15th. Da'ib jiddan. Why? Because Prophet didn't have a specific, a particular thing to do because it was the 15th of Sha'baan. Although Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raises the deeds in this month on the 15th of Sha'baan, that's a virtuous thing. And although Allah, He forgives, is the hadith in Bukhari, إن الله يغفر ذنوب عبادي يعني إلا mushrikun, or كما قال, that Allah forgives all of the sins of His servants except the mushrikun. On the 15th. لكن يعني ما في تخصيص في أعمال يقرب إلى الله تبارك وتعالى. But there's no particular action to be done on that 15th. And that's why the Prophet said about the 15th of Sha'ban, when it comes, فَلَا تُصُومْ حَتَّى Ramadan. Then don't fast until Ramadan. Why? Because people have taken and thought and will take that because it's the 15th, let me just fast on this 15th. So the Prophet emphasized from the 15th all the way to Ramadan, if you didn't do a regular fast, Monday and Thursday. If you're not fasting the bulk of Sha'ban like you used to do already, or you're not fasting on the days when the moon is full regularly, you do that every month, then Sha'ban is not singled out. So you're going to make 13, 14, 15. Labas. Or you're fasting Soma Dawood. And one of the days you fast, one day you miss. The next day you fast, the next day you miss. So you're going to end up probably fasting maybe on Khamsa Sha'ban. Labas. But because it's the 15th, and we have no text for this. And this, yani barakallahu fikum, is one of the things why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's messenger mentioned when we talk about the issue of fasting, period, but more so in Ramadan, which is inclusive and outside of the time of Ramadan, because fasting is لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so we can gain taqwa. And most people, when we think about this, we think about the breaking of the fast to be if you eat and drink on purpose in the daytime, if you have relations with your spouse in the daytime. But there are some other things of breaking the fast, the ulama call them muftarat ma'nawiyah, that they carry the meaning that you break your fast. Like the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, as we end, barakallahu fikum, وهو حديث صحيح لما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من لم يدع قول زور من لم يدع قول زور. Whoever does not leave قول زور. What is قول زور? Anybody? Why call it vain speech? Barakallahu fikum. Now, يدع, يعني, what does this mean? You leave saying it, or does it include listening to it or spreading it? What's man lam yadda'a? Yadda'a. How do you leave qawlun zur? Anybody? Does it include you speaking about it? Yes. Yeah. I mean, you can't speak about it. You can't, yani, make it yourself. You can't bring it. You can't spread it. You can't listen to it. Qawlun zur, yani, something that has not been proven to be true, or something that is qila wa qal, something that people circulate, or something that is, yani, you have no knowledge of, but you say, yeah, I know this is true. No, I'm telling you, my people, they truthful, they wouldn't be lying, they said it, then that's it. No. This includes what you see on the text message, what you see on the Facebook, what you see on social media. Prophet said, "Man lam yada'a qawl zur." Whoever doesn't leave it. Fi riwayatin zada wa jahl. And another narration he included after false speech, including speaking, transmitting and listening to it, he also mentioned he doesn't leave ignorance. Nah, he doesn't leave jahl. Wa fi riwayatin zad kadhalik shahawat, sin. فَإِنَّ لَيْسَ لِلَّهِ حَاجَةٌ له أن يدع طعام وشراب. then Allah Azza wa Jal here, laysa lillahi haja, don't mean that Allah has a need for you to do this. La, meaning, la yakabal Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sawm. Allah does not accept that type of fast. Will you leave off your food and drink? Only. Will you leave off intercourse with your mate in the daytime? Only. But you're spreading kol nuzur. You're talking false speech. You're listening to false speech. You're involved in false speech. وهكذا الجهل. ومن الجهل والقول الزور بدعة. From what's called nuzur, false speech. What's from jahl is bid'ah. والشهوات كذلك. Now, والله هذا بدعة. I'm going to mean the lights, as we went over this time and time again, the microphone. هذا بدعة في الدنيا. هذا يعني إحداث في الدنيا دنيويا لا بأس. مصالح أعمال, something that helps you in a good fashion to do actions. أما أن تقرب إلى الله سبحانه وتعالى وأنت مأمور بأعمالك فهذا لا يمكن أبدا إلا بالنص من الله أو رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم على فهم الصحابة الكرام. But to do something to draw close to Allah, to get a reward from Allah, like such as fasting in the 15th of Sha'baan alone, then you need a text from Allah, from the Quran, a clear statement, or something that could mean that this is okay, by meaning, and we don't have anything. Or you need a clear hadith, authentic hadith, as the Prophet said, لَيْسَ كَذِبُ عَلَيَّ كَكَذِبِ عَلَىٰ أَحَدٍ. Said, lying on me is not like lying on anybody. فَمَنْ كَذِبَ عَلَيَّ مُتَعَمِّدًا فَلْيَتَبَوَّ مَقْعَدَهُ مِنَ النَّارِ. So whoever lies on me intentionally, then let him take his seat that's prepared for him in the fire. يقولون العلماء متعمدا هنا يشمل فيه الظن والشبهات. Dhan here means uncertainty. It also means a possibility of being wrong. So if you say something on the Prophet, and you know it's wrong because you made up the lie. And people do that to encourage people to do good so they get the reward. So they make up a lie. It's one of the reasons you have fabricated hadith. Or a person mentions it, but he's not sure. And today we have no excuse. Alhamdulillah, Al-Tabarak wa Ta'ala has left all of the Kutub al-Sunan, the books of the Sunan, the narrations of the statements and actions of the Prophet, موجود الآن. وفينا العلماء يعني يحققوا فيها وإخراجها. And we have ulama from every generation. They review them after they memorize them and learn them and they live them, and they talk about if they're authentic or not. We have no excuse. You don't have to be an alim for this. You can go type it in the Google in Arabic, ma hukmu hadith, so and so and so and so, with the wording, and it'll come up. If it's sahih, if it's da'if, if it's mawdu'a. Nah, we have no excuse. So the point here is that from the issue of fasting, from being muttaqeen, Allah Azza wa Jal, out of His wisdom, didn't just say and make for us legislation of leaving food and drink and intercourse in the daytime of Ramadan. But He made that part of it, so if you can do that, which a person does on a regular, eat and drink, have relations with their wife, if you can leave that which is a normal part of your life, then for sure, guess what? The muharram, the things that you shouldn't be doing as a Muslim, you can leave it. And that's what's proven by this issue of Allah making things to break the fast, both that which is okay normally and that which is not okay. And this, wallahi, lastly, is one of the important points where the Prophet ﷺ said, "Alaykum bi sunnati wa sunnati khulafa rashidin mahdiyyin min ba'd. Adu alayha bin nawajid." Hakadha. Because without that, wallahi, we're going to go astray. Everybody's going to be in chaos if we don't go back to the authentic sunnah and the way the Sahaba explained, particularly the Khulafa Rashideen and those scholars of the Sunnah of the Prophet, like Abdullah ibn Abbas, wa Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, Jabir ibn Abdullah, wa Ibn Umar, wa Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, wa Abu Hurairah, and on and on and on. Then we'll be doing a single fast. which we think will get us close to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. We'll be doing a single standing all night, thinking it's going to get us close to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, because it's the 15th Sha'baan, when we were already close to Allah by belief in Him, by following the book, by following the Sunnah, and not making something that the Prophet ﷺ and those that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala promised the Jannah, that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is pleased with them, that Allah Azza wa Jal made them pleased with Him as their Lord, never understood, never heard of, never did or came up with. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى إخلاص والصدق في كل قول والعمل. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يبارك فينا على كتابه وعلى سنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. ونسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يخلصنا من كل عيوب وكل منكر وكل بدعة وكل ما لا يحب الله ويرضاه. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to purify all of our actions and intention. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us far away from everything that is a blemish in our religion, a defect, that which is a disbelief, that which is a issue of shirk or innovation. We ask Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala يتقبل منا ويغفر لنا ذنوبنا كما بين النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم على كل في منتصف الشعبان إلا مشركين. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us, as the Prophet has mentioned He will, for the believers, all of those except the mushrikeen. هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Therefore, tomorrow's dinner, wallahi, no one should say this is because the 15th of Sha'baan. Walayadu billah. No one should say this is, we're doing this because this is the 15th akhi. Or no one should say, well, you're going to fast on the 15th. La. Just do the deed to get close to Allah. But ليس مخصوصا لمنتصف الشعبان لأنه محدث لا يعلم إلا صاحب البدعة أو زنديق. وهذا هو الذي أردت. وبارك الله فيكم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على رسول الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا هو أستغفره ونتوب إليه. وآخر دعوة أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. نسأل الله أن يبارك فيكم وطول عمركم على خير ويحافظ على ديننا ودنيا. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وإياكم وبركاته. نعم. جزاكم الله كل خيرا.